Welcome to Going Insane with Temperance Remain. That's me. How y'all doing? You in the river? I'm in the river. I'm not sure what's going on with the river, but when you're in the river, the whole thing, thank you, gang. They're like, don't worry, just start. The whole thing about being in the river is that you don't have to control the flow. And if you try to, you're probably going to get sucked in by the undertow so that you can be popped up where you're supposed to be instead of what our 3D dense mind existence declares or believes it should be. It's a dense, the mind is a dense, the ego is a dense energy. So try to stay in the flow, in the fluidity of the river, which represents, by the way, the Holy Spirit. So call on Shekinah. That's the mother. Okay. She's the mother. She's Mother God. I don't care what sex you are. I don't care what you genderize yourself as. Shekinah. That's her name. Okay. I forgot where I was going. Okay. So I've already had obviously a very, interesting morning. So part of that, for me was to share with y'all to, if your flow is interrupted or it feels interrupted or your routine or, your status quo, let it go. Let it go. Nothing has been as, routine for me today. And I'm good with that because the one constant, thank you, gang. I love you, gang. The one constant we're supposed to be embracing is that change is the only constant. Okay. Come on, Ninja Seals. Tally ho. Let's go. We're doing it. Okay. We've got this. Okay. So if you're not on my Facebook ministry, the link is below. And as I released into to the higher realms, oh, here comes the sun. As I released to the higher realms, the flow of my energy, as I realized it was kind of chaotic, they brought to me a flow of videos, and I have listed them on my Facebook ministry. If you want to check them out, they're there. Okay, you'll be able to see them. Okay, one of them triggered this diagram. Okay, so you see. Okay. Let's see. I can't see because of the sun. It says there at the top. It says Great Awakening. And we're going. Okay, so we're going from dormancy to vibrancy. See, vibrancy, which is the 5D existence. Dormancy is the 3D dwelling. The Great Awakening is up here. Okay, and down here is flux, which is caused by all the karma busting. Okay. And that was like, I found that to be a very profound diagram. It gets even more interesting for me. Okay. I hope the sun's not too much. Okay. So over 5 or 6, maybe even 7, maybe 8 by now, years ago, one of my soul ties. So the point of this, before I move on into the explanation, the point of this story is to remind me and whoever gets activated or triggers remembrances that we're still going through the shadows of the retrograde. So hang in there. It's a little rocky right now, but we're all. It's like, okay. So yesterday we're getting tested with the old and crusty. Keep going. Forward, onward, tally-ho, let's go. Don't get stuck in the old and crusty, old temptations, crusty ways, things we've been busting out of, old shells of ourselves, shedding old skins. Okay, it's a test. Don't forget. Okay, and change is supposed to be the one constant, not the lessons and the round and round. Okay, so anyway, so this activated or triggered into me how even 5, 7, 8, whatever years ago, not me, but somebody I'm soul tied with, presented this to me. Okay, and this is what triggered, and I went right to it and found it, which was amazing considering where I was looking. Okay. He's like, this came to him. It dropped into his spirit. It was something he was experiencing and very highly acutely aware of in his existence. Okay. So you've got death in the middle. Fools over here. Okay. Oh, sorry. 666. Which is amazing because I didn't look at this because I kind of knew what it had, but I didn't analyze it before. I'm analyzing it live right now. Okay. One of the videos I posted is called Dragon Slayer, I think, and by Gina, and she was talking about it. It was brought into my frontal awareness to share, and there it is again, 666. Work. Okay, work. Like I was talking about the grind, the paycheck to paycheck, the enslavement of humanity. Passerbyers? Yeah. Okay. Dumbasses. Okay. Well, we all know what dumbasses are. We all have our own definition. Non-believers, they're at the bottom. And fools. And then the rest. Okay. So this is the death paradigm. This is the enslavement paradigm. This is the ascension paradigm. And I had to go, I had written this. I was going to start my video at a different place. I had to go back and get this, and I went right to it. It was amazing. Okay. And if you're doubting me, whatever, like my integrity and my karma is worth lying to you guys. Okay. We're right. I don't think so. Very similar. Very similar. Very, very intriguing. Very, very, polar up. Very dualistic. Duality. That's the D word that I can never remember. I don't know why. Okay, gang. Let's pull your cards for your message, because it's your message, not my message. Please make me a clear, concise, precise, articulate is very, very nice channel for your message, because it's your message. It's not my message to me and those souls that are watching now, and whenever you're here is you're now. Okay. For this message and this new next, as we straddle in flux, as we rise to the great awakening and of more vibrant existence and out of dormancy into the great awakening of all the souls on Gaia, for the ripple effect required by the universe for its own existence. Oh, the highest path for the greatest good of the all, no doubt. Okay, thank you. Love you, gang, Uriel. Hi, Uriel. You taking the lead? Hi, Metatron. Okay, Michelangelo. Magdalene. Joan. Okay. Chief White Eagle Feather. Raziel. Okay. The gang is all here. OCG's in the house. What? Original Cosmic Gangsters, if you didn't know what that meant. Okay. So the energy is it's flux right now. It's fucking flux. And it can be irritating, but it's necessary to be in flux so that we can raise our vibrations, okay? And karma bust, where karma busting is not supposed to be comfortably numb. I mean, the enslavers would prefer we get comfortably numb so that we don't karma bust, that we sweep it under the rug and keep it there. Okay, you ready? I'm going to cut. Yes, okay. Whatever. Ready? Okay. 2 down. Okay, stay, please. Stay, please. Thank you. And next, please. Okay. These are the shaman's dream. Those are the sacred creators. Oh, I hope y'all are doing well. I've been experiencing some highly vivid, active flux, and I'm curious as if everybody else is feeling the same. From what I can tell, that's a definite 10-4 good buddy, and hence the reading that we're going into. Saturdays. Saturday in the park. Think it was the 4th of July. Okay, ready? That was a weird action that just happened, so I'm assuming they've taken over. Are you ready? Sorry about that. Ready? That one. Okay. I don't know what else to say. Ride the wave. Hang 10. Oh, oops. Okay. This one got left behind, but we just had it the other day, the power of purpose. So it was on top of the book. I'm going to leave it. Oh, shit. And so did this one. Oh. So those are both from the other day. I'm not going to reuse them. We'll pull the angel cards after, I believe. Can you guys tell the full moon energy is I mean, it's like, oh, thank you, gang. That's why they were bringing that to my, does it feel like you've changed timelines? I'm curious. Please leave a comment if you have, or drop me an email. That's listed below as well. I feel like I'm on a whole nother timeline right now. Last night, it a definite experience. The lens of my experience was like that. And I had several, or at least a couple of different videos that dropped in my thread, in my lineup, that have been using the same exact terminology that I've been using since before the full moon, the last 5 days or so. And I'm like, wow, because that's a synchronicity, you see. So when I'm saying it, because I'm tapping in, and other readers or whatever, channelers, YouTubers, are channeling the same thing with the same verbiage, same vocabulary, I'm like, my ears perk up. So be aware. Pay attention. Ready? Okay. Alrighty then. We're good to go. Let's start this. Let's get this potty started. Oh, nourish the sacred feminine. Okay, well, if that's not in line with what we've been talking about, I don't know what timeline you're on. Okay. Gang. They are so good at this. Okay. Another thing they're kind of bringing forward is decisions. Okay, decision making, choices. And so it's being brought, and I'm not sure we can make wrong choices or incorrect choices as long as our intention is to be on the highest path for the greatest good of the all. So do what feels right for you. Do the choice that brings you more joy or potential for passion. And I'm proud to be an American. At least I know I'm free. You hear it? I hope you can hear it. Nourish the sacred. Like that song's gonna make me cry. Next, defend her still today. Doubt I love this land. That's what time it is. Okay. I can't read when I'm crying, so give me a sec. Nourish the sacred feminine. Essential meanings: yin, inner knowing, and the unconscious mind. Listening to intuition, showing unconditional love. Fertility and prophetic dreams. Circadian cycles and phases of the moon. Wisdom, traditions, procreation, nurturing, teaching, healing. Using your emotions as a guide. Facilitating new relationships. Wow. Okay, they're so good. The man who died, who gave that right to me. DNA is written in our freedom is written in our DNA, right? No one told us we weren't free. They forgot to rewrite our DNA. If we're free here, then we're free. It's innate to us. It's an inalienable right given to us by God. Nobody can take that from us. We can't let the blood that's been shed be in vain. We will prevail. Come on, tally ho. Let's go. Tally ho. Come on, Ninja Seals. Okay, so self-care message. Illusions, fear or anxiety about the unknown, potentially missing something that you can't see, a time to let go, negative self-talk, and to tap into your innate inner knowing, work to be done with the shadow self. Now is a time of deep introspection as you wait for an idea to grow and develop. You've planted the seeds, and sometimes divine timing requires a period of rest as things culminate to ripen. The moon asks you to be open to receive, to reflect, to pause, and to pause and collapse into the waiting. She's the waning crescent that casts a moonlit glow over the landscape of your life. She has trickled light onto your path, but only very dimly, because she hopes that you will listen for the subtle signs and the wise whispers that are all around you. It's time to look directly into the shadows of any lingering wounds that may continue to affect your current understanding. Remember that in the dark, it's easy to blame fear and illusions for Remember that in the dark, it's easy to blow fear and illusion out of proportion. Don't strain to see that which you cannot see right now. Instead, focus on your inner knowing and on what you can see. Allow your intuitive nudges and any persistent feelings to help you translate her gentle illuminations. You must trust yourself. Wow. That is what I was saying, is it not? Okay. What does sacred feminine mean to you? Do you have any other ways of naming this energy? And how do you nourish this receptive, intuitive state? Do you tend to favor strategy or intuition? And how do you decide? Wow. Thank you, gang. Creator fire. I like creator fire, being a fire sign on fire. Oh. All right, let's look back. Creator cards. Yes. Creator fire. Fire is connected to passionate. Okay, I can start out that way, but I shouldn't stay that way. Fire is connected to passionate and enthusiastic energies. It is present in the zest of impulsivity and spontaneity, and in the spark of new ideas. Its realm is one of quick movement and intense creativity. Fire also relates to destruction and rebirth, and to vital purification. Yes. What can fire teach you about the present? And what can your passions and desires teach you about what's yet to come? Is there something that needs to be burned down in order to rise again? And what does the intensity of your own creative flame whisper to you right now? Is your creative force being stoked and tended? Yeah! Element of fire, deep dive. Light a candle to begin and dive into the feeling. Light a candle to begin and dive into feeling your passion. Wow, because before I even read these cards, I said that. They are so good at this. Gang. OCG in the house. Find your passion. What's your level of passion for your situation? What's your fiery inspiration? If you could live in a state of inspiration, what would you be doing and what would it look like? Transform. Fire is a creative phoenix. It transforms things into their basic elements and gives them new life as mineral parts of another being. It begins anew. Meditate on the phoenix. When you are reborn like the phoenix, what does your life look like? Dance. Move to your favorite music, to tribal or ancestral drumming, or even to the rhythm of nature and the elements around you. Stare deeply into a campfire or into the flame of a candle and watch it move. Allow your body to follow the flame as you move in sync with the element. Manifest your dream into your body. Maybe, just maybe, begin to lead the dance and watch as the flame begins to follow you. It's 11, okay. The Wall. I still haven't listened to the whole album, The Wall, yet. Maybe I will today. I don't know. We'll see. Obstacles. Okay. Wow. Okay. The Wall. Obstacles. Being inconvenienced by life. Detours. Non-action. There are moments in your life when you are so geared up, so sure that you are on track, with such drive and momentum that you are shocked and confused when you encounter a wall. This unpredictability occurs outside your ability to plan, regardless of if you've done everything right, in alignment with the divine. It's imperative that you change your attitude now. This temporary roadblock is not an obstacle to blast through. It's not an invitation to push harder, cancel other plans, or worry about who will win or lose. This is a stopping point to enable you to slow down and contemplate the part of the manifesting equation that you and everyone else forgets. Life, on life's terms, will override your best laid plans. Yes, as inconvenient, it's like getting in the river and trusting the flow, right? Yes, as inconvenient as it may seem, this experience is an important reminder that you are a human being, not a human doing. Indeed. Perhaps you're being reminded of your mortality, or that you are but a small part of a bigger universe where your destiny intersects with others. Wow, so good at this. Your life may be meant to serve another purpose at this moment, and your attention meant to be directed elsewhere. Consider that this place of temporary non-action is exactly meant to be for you. Well, that answers one of my questions. Perhaps it's because all you desire and have set in motion needs time to coalesce into form on the other side. Could it be that all the other elements are not yet in place for its manifestation to be for the highest good of all? Well, let's repeat that. Could it be that all the elements, like fire, water, air, was it water, air, water, earth, air, fire? Could it be that all the elements are not yet in place for its manifestation to be for the highest good of all? Yeah, that's that God shelf collecting God dust. You guys are familiar with it if you've been following along at all with me. It's not a bad place to be. You're collecting God dust after all. I mean, what better dust can you be collecting? To be for the highest good of all. Patience is required now, and the wisdom that this might be a great time to take a break and contemplate gratitude. What is truly yours will never be walled off from you. Okay. Oh, why I took the bottom one. Willing release. 49. Willing release. Key concepts: yielding to a divine plan, releasing attachment to form, especially if something isn't what you expected or wanted, leaving room for serendipity. Some days you have to let go of your struggle to find an answer and focus on other things for a while. This doesn't mean giving up altogether or losing anything. Remember that in your co-creative partnership with divine, give and take is necessary. You do your part by serving or by setting your intentions, yes, and taking any necessary actions, but you must then surrender the form of the timing. So good. The timing and the how to your higher power. There is a divine plan for each of us. When acting on this faith, you must find that you may find that your intense desire for something translates into a feeling of attachment or entitlement. Wow. That's really important to that. Just because if we find that releasing it and having faith that divinely it will be, what's divinely meant to be on the highest path for the greatest good of the all will, be co-conspired by the universe for us. And if we can't release it, then we're attached. And we have to cut cords. We have to explore why we're so attached to a certain outcome, to the how it shows up, to the when, to having to know everything. The expectation. Okay. Even if you're sure that something's for you, you still have to release your attachment to it, because when you attach to something and you have expectations put on it, you're delaying it. It's the conundrum factor. Oh, that's a new one. I'm going to be the conundrum factor. I like that one. You do your part by setting your intentions and taking any necessary actions, but you must then surrender the form, the timing, and the how to your higher power. There is a divine plan for each of us. When acting on this faith, you may find that your intense desire for something translates into feeling of attachment and entitlement. Right now, can you immerse yourself in this experience and allow the divine to plan to unfold as it will on your behalf without interference? It's difficult because of the 3D, totally undivine, mucked up matrix programming. Okay, well, which is death. And coming into they are so good at this. The divine plan to unfold as it will on your behalf without interference. Can you be open to receiving what is yours, even if it is not packaged in the form you thought you wanted? Perhaps if you look deeper, you will see that you've received the perfect vibrational match to your most authentic wants and needs. You have to put in the work, defined your desires and defined and felt them deeply and engaged your higher power. Oh, you have put in the work. You have defined your desires through the law of attraction, right? And felt them deeply, because that's where the magic is, in the emotion of already having received it, and then the releasing of it, right? We've gone through that as we were been reprogramming since March, right? Now you must let go and see what transpires. This isn't always easy. Impatience erodes the foundations of your trust in the divine. Impatience erodes the foundations of your trust in the divine. Surrendering truly will serve your highest good. Knowing this truth in your heart, can that really be so difficult? It's all about the heart, people. And we got the big fox again. Oh, no, this is an old fox. Ears wide open. I thought it was the same. 33. Okie dokie. Ears wide open. Key concepts. Deep listening as a gift we give to others. Understanding someone else's needs. Showing focused attention. Tuning into another and letting go of the ego's need to be heard. The world is constantly speaking to us and offering clues about what is really going on beneath the surface of things. We all have the capacity to hear beyond the noise that reaches our ears. The challenge is when we feel misunderstood and unheard. When we feel insignificant, it's easy to over-explain ourselves in an attempt to get acknowledged. Now is the time to let all that go. Offer your attention as the great gift it is. It's time to stop multitasking, checking your phone, thinking about what you're going to say next, and doing all the other things that keep you from connecting fully. Right. Having the last word and needing to be the one that gets heard in a conversation. I mean, it should always be a reciprocal conversations. That implies reciprocation, that each party gets to be heard fully and completely to their satisfaction, without a dominating force insisting that what they have to say is more important than anything else that's going to be said in a conversation. Okay. That keep you from connecting fully. Whenever we are in a state of chaos and distraction, paying attention to only some of what is being said, we lose the ability to pick up on everything, including that which is not being said. I mean, if we're so focused on being heard, we're missing out on the whole, on many fractal things from another soul that may lead us down a path of enlightenment, or give us insight into another soul's landscape, emotional landscape, um, circumstantial landscapes that maybe we're supposed to hear if we would, listen. Including that which is not being said. Deep listening is the way in which we immerse ourselves in the truth of the world. In this way, with ears wide open, we also open our hearts and minds to understand more than what is conveyed through words alone. Opportunities arise from the subtle cues we miss when we are not 100% present. Purposeful open listening is an act of true respect and intimacy. When you are in this space of receptivity, letting go of the need to be heard or to be right, you become expansive When you are in this space of receptivity, letting go of the need to be heard or to be right, you become expansive and alert to meaningful potential. Okay? Right now, keep your ears wide open and you will find more than what you're searching for. Nosy Ned. That's what that was. That's okay. That's okay, Ned. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Yes? 43. The lighthouse was in one of the and it was attached to the, yep. They were attached in the other video. Yep. Yep. Okay. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. You're entering a very auspicious time right now. The symbols, signs, and nudges you've been getting from the universe are calling you forward. Sometimes they're gentle, sometimes more jarring, all saying, "This is what you signed up for. Get on with it." Ninja seals. Tally ho, let's go. Trust your dreams. Know deep in your heart that you have a destiny of greatness here to fulfill. A little voice inside may be saying that you made this whole thing up. Well, what if you did? Does it matter? All the stories we tell each other are the ones we've created anyway. So why not make your life's story a mythic tale? And all along the way, you have a beacon calling you home. Amen. Cosmic Catalyst. What ongoing sign or symbol is a lighthouse I can look to for guidance home? Use your non-dominant hand to write the last 3 signs you've received, and if you know it, their greater meaning. Okay. And last but not least for these, you will only see the way by making the way. Trying to see which one I want to do for the... But now's not the time to decide the title. Now's the time to read the card. Okay, Tracy. Calm down. You'll only see the way by making the way. There are no more well-marked trails to travel anymore. All institutions, organizations, and establishments are in the state of creative destruction. The safe route or the right way to build your life, resume, your business is over and done. Miss Sarah, we welcome you over here. Tally ho, let's go. Rev your engines. Come on, ride that wave. Whoo! Look through the curl. We'll be at the beach soon enough. Enjoy the ride. That's the energy. That's the inertia of the wave. Is our joy, our excitement, our moments. Okay, and feeding the grid, being anchors to the light, willingly, consciously. Sure would help. Couldn't hurt, right? Couldn't hurt. Oh, it says it right here. What a time. Oh my God, it says it right there. I'm not there yet, but the safe route or the right way to build your life, your resume, your business is over and done. If you've received this card, it's time now for you to walk the pathless path, leading with love. Rejoice. What a time and space to be alive, taking part in nudging forward the next era of evolving human consciousness. Amen. You volunteered to be a torchbearer, leaving guideposts for others as you move ahead. Ninja Seals. Woo! You can see the way, for others as you move ahead with joy as your GPS. With joy as your GPS. You can see the way only by making the way. Cosmic Catalyst. What did I volunteer for down here in the service of evolving myself and the world? Cosmic Checkbox. Get lost on purpose. Turn off your phone and simply allow yourself to wander in a new area freely. Alrighty then. Willing Release has been the determined title. Okay, just in case you were curious, as if you didn't already know. Okay. Angel cards, angels, Uriel. Hi, Uriel. How'd we do? You're awesome. You rock my world, Uriel. Yeah, and you're angry. Yeah. Of course. Uriel, I think, has been my muse, my constant angel that flies dutifully. Not being able to interfere unless I'm inviting, but handy at all times. Probably calling in Michelangelo quite a bit for his high commander position. The the memes or whatever where the angel's like this, and they're like, oh my God. What like, oh my God, what is this soul? What else can this soul get into, right? Are we good? Because these are not shuffling. Are we good? Okay. Those? Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so I guess these fell up, so we're gonna take them in that order. King of Gabriel. Generous, inspirational, dramatic, and driven. I'm not dramatic. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. Okay? I was asking if I should read the book. It was up to me, so I said yes. Situation. King Gabriel. King of Gabriel. This is all about the big picture. There is a great deal to be done, but your job is to come up with the grand vision. Leave the details to someone else. You can take risks because you have the experience and know-how to do so successfully. Those around you expect and want you to take the lead. Let your enthusiasm and natural charm shine through. Creativity is the key to a successful endeavor. A magnetic and determined leader, someone with broad vision who can motivate people to greatness. Inspirational, generous, forceful, ingenious, dramatic, driven, and enthusiastic. An investor with morals, genuine concern for the welfare of all, setting an example, unexpected money. Go, Gabriel. And we've got the wheel. This is the karmic wheel, okay? And it's Archangel Jeremiah. New beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. Yes. Okay. The wheel. Exciting changes are coming. Exciting changes are coming. Exciting changes are coming. The wheel spins with the power of life and turns to bring you prosperous new opportunities. If you've been finding it difficult to get your plans off the ground, that will change now. Woohoo! Sudden movement forward is likely. While the idea of change can sometimes be worrying to people, it's the only constant. Side note, right? Or sidebar. Whatever. If you've been finding it difficult to get your plans off the ground, that will change now. Sudden movement forward is likely. While the idea of change can sometimes be worrying to people, you must trust and know that the universe wants you to be happy. Because you are the universe. Don't forget. Unexpected events are meant to point you in a direction that will bring you a more joyful and fulfilling life. If you feel uncertain, ask Archangel Jeremiah to give you a clear understanding of where you're headed. Archangel Jeremiah, over here. Additional meanings, a fresh start, optimism for the future, ability to adapt. Yes. Archangel Jeremiah is the angel who can help us see our lives clearly so that we can make assessments about changing circumstances. His name means mercy of God, and he assists those wanting to review their pasts in a kind and forgiving way. Archangel Jeremiah has the ability to inspire great visions of the future. Call upon him to help you when you're seeking inspiration on how to successfully make amazing changes in your life. Yeah, there's only one that's down, so that's interesting. 3 of Ariel. Do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. And I reckon like it's the first day of spring or something. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. There's a definite vibe out here today. Okay, 3, right? Yes. Do what you love. And that goes to, and with your, remember your choices and decisions that I said in the, yes. Do what you love. It's important to follow your passion and do your very best work. There's a great talent and skill present. The task at hand can be a joyful experience and may bring recognition or financial rewards. Do what makes you passionate. Follow your passions. If, all choices, being equal right now, choose the choice of your passion. Yes. Growth. This is a time of great personal growth in your career and artistic endeavors. Working with others in a happy, cooperative manner is important. Get the input of those around you, but don't be afraid to confidently share your ideas. Additional meanings: a labor of love. Yes. Being paid to be creative, awareness of your potential, being a mentor. 2 of Michael. That's it. 2 of Michael, badass. It will be better if you just make a decision. Overanalyzing a problem, find a compromise. 2 of Michael. It will all feel better if you make a choice. You're struggling with a decision, either overanalyzing the situation or hoping it will just go away. Your heart is in conflict with your mind, so you're avoiding making a choice. This can be exhausting. That is just what I was saying in the beginning. Wasn't it? I do believe so. Well, I'll know when I watch it again. Your heart is in conflict with your mind, so you're avoiding making a choice. This can be exhausting and create unnecessary stress. Trust your ability to make a wise and intuitively sound decision. A solution is quite possible, but compromise will be necessary. Search for middle ground. Even a temporary fix will get things moving again. Not listening to your inner wisdom, spinning your wheels, suppressing your emotions. And the only card, or the only angel card that was face down, dun 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 dun, 3 of Raphael. They look like trouble, don't they? I'm not sure if the mermaids have a bad rap or not. They always kind of seem like they're provocateurs in one way or another. And my experience or programming, however you want to look at it. Oh my god. I'm going to have to leave because I am dying from the allergies. So there you go. There is great reason to celebrate. Your hopes are realized and a time of public recognition or parties is at hand. If you're working too hard, then find some time to have fun. Yes. Okay. In that case, this reminds me of the salty cracker this morning. Don't get caught up in anything that you're going to regret, because remember, we're revisiting Old and Crusty as a test. But overworking and not enjoying your life at all, or like, okay, so torturing yourself by remaining in the Old and Crusty, or maybe you should choose a passion, for today, at least for part of the day, because so is it. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. If you're working too hard, then find some time to have fun, relax, and take a vacation. Embrace and acknowledge the people in your life who love and support you. Take time to experience the joy and peace that comes from a community of uplifting friends. Additional meanings: getting involved with social groups, prosperity, wedding or birth announcements, successful planned pregnancies, improved health. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me. Your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. Willing release. You will only see the way by making the way, the wall, obstacles. Ears wide open. Intimate listening is paramount right now. Creator fire. Get passionate and nourish the sacred feminine within you. And the sacred feminine is within us all. Okay, thanks for hanging out with me. I was going to say something, but it came as fast as it went in, it came out. Okay. Say, keep it clever. Whatever's clever. I don't know. But we'll catch you on the flip side. Yeah. Peace and ta-ta for now.